What's going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, aka That Sports Gamer here, baseball community manager for Out of the Park Developments. We are back here again on the OOTP baseball stream. I am joined once again by Adam, the community manager for Franchise Hockey Manager, also by Out of the Park Developments. Adam, how's it going?
Bonjour TJ, comment ça va?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for
Excellent.
joining me from
Yeah, no
your
problem.
secluded French-Canadian area of learning.
Ah oui, yes. It's always good to learn some French.
Well, tonight you're going to learn some deep Out of the Park Baseball 17 stuff. Are you ready for that?
I am super excited.
All right. Well, what we're going to normally we just jump into the game. Tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to look at my computer. As you can see, my background, Bryce Harper, the man. Also, you can tell I was using XSplit. Great product. We joined the indie.xsplit community yesterday, I think. Good folks over there. So, I also had to clean up my desktop for this video. Normally, there's about icons to like rolling off the page, which is probably a problem. But tonight, what we're going to talk about first is, let me pull up this news story. I don't know if you guys have heard. Roger Clemens is bringing a team to the National Baseball Congress World Series. Is that a shocker?
Yes, I would say so.
Roger Clemens, 53 years old, and ready to go pitching again. Adam, if you don't know, National Baseball Congress. It's like a summer league for college-age players.
Okay.
I guess that's kind of the best way to describe it. But Roger Clemens has decided to grab a bunch of his old buddies, and they're going to come here and they're going to play a little bit. Some of the guys on the team, let me just bust off a couple names for you. As we said, Roger Clemens, Rick Ankiel, Josh Beckett, Kobe Clemens, Roger's son, J.D. Drew, Adam Everett, Justin Germano, Koye Hill, I don't know if you remember him, played for the Cubs for a hot second. Tim Hudson signed on. Isringhausen, Adam LaRoche, who left the White Sox at the beginning of the year. Roy Oswalt, Brad Penny, Ben Sheets. It's a literal who's who of baseball. You know who just recently signed on?
No.
None other than Chipper Jones.
Awesome. That is great.
So what I wanted to do tonight was, I said, this team is awesome. I want to use this team in Out of the Park Baseball. So first off, I want to show you how that's possible. What you can do is import historical players. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a game here. This is just a regular game. Nothing special about it. Let's go with this one.
Well, we're playing it, so it has to be something special.
I mean, it's very special.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take all these players from this team, throw them on an independent league team, the Long Island Ducks. You may or may not have heard of them. They were the team that signed, let's see, I think they had Ricky Henderson before he went back to the Mets. They had Jose Canseco at one point. They literally have had any pro player come back to their team. But what you can do here is, if you go up to the little player search bar, pull up Roger Clemens. I have two of them in here because I was playing around in this one, apparently. The last year he pitched in the majors was 2007. So, normally, if you come to available actions, there's an unretire player button. If you do that, the players have no attributes. So that's a slight problem. Because to keep the database file sizes down, after a year, players lose all their attribute ratings so that we don't have to keep track of that. Because what are the odds that you're going to ever bring back one of the 150,000 players and have them unretire? So if they're only retired for a year, you can hit the unretire button. This will have their attributes. Anybody longer than that, they're going to have lost them already. But
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. The main thing you need to do is, for this team, or for any player you really want to unretire, come here, find out the last year they played. 2007, very important. Then you come to the editor, and you're going to see a historical ID. So we got Clemeru 02, which is very fun today. Say it now that I say it.
That is an amazing thing to say, yes.
So what I did was I created a little Google Doc. I got all the players and all their last years that they played, the player IDs, and the last year that they played. Now, we can get everybody on this team except for one player. That's Kobe Clemens. He's actually the only person under 30 on this team. We can't get him in because you can't bring back people that have only been in the minors. Only pros you can bring back. So we're not going to worry about Kobe Clemens in this. With the addition of Chipper Jones, we still have a 25-man roster, so we're golden there. So for all these guys, I went in, got their player IDs, and now we have them in the game. Okay, still with me so far?
Yes.
Okay, so the reason you need the player IDs and the years is because we have a function under free agents. So if you go to the league transaction, i.e. trades and free agents button, come to free agents. Under available actions, there's an import historical player button. You click on that. You pick the database you want to pull the player from, which is the historical database .odb. You can also go in and get the player IDs by using some database software and looking at this database. But I found it was easier to just go into each player's page and pull it up. So you select the database, hit confirm. Then it's going to ask you for the player ID and the season that you want to pull them from. So for this team, we're pulling all the players' last major league season. Sounds good?
Wait. You're saying we could pull Roger Clemens from 1998?
We could.
Wow, that's kind of cool. Not going to lie.
Yep, we can pull any player from their year or from any year in their career.
Not saying we should. I'm just saying that's cool. I did not know that.
Yep. So you can do this one by one. So as you saw, there was already 2 Roger Clemenses in there. We can bring in a third. Actually, we can do you want your 1998 one?
No. Don't worry about it.
Well, we're doing it in this test one here. So Here we go. Enter historical player ID, Clemeru 02. You want 1998. And then you hit import player. Assuming this works. Boom. Historical player import succeeded. You can find the imported player on either the free agent list or the desired team roster. We'll talk about that in a minute. So now if I pull up the search for Roger Clemens again, there are 3 of them. There's the original, that's retired, it's age 57. There's an age 36 one, which is the 1998. And there's an age 45 one, which is the 2007 one. So here you can see Roger Clemens' 1998 ratings and everything. Now, you could do that one by one for all these people. And that's a perfectly valid option. But what we're going to do for our little thing is we're going to go out here. We're going to start a new game. We're going to pick the U.S. Independent Leagues. I'm going to call this Rogers NBC team. We're going to start this up. They're going to create this. So on that screen where you put in the the player ID and his year, there's also an option for a batch import there. So what you can do is pop open your favorite little, make a little Excel document, or you just need, because you're going to end up making a comma separated file. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take all the player IDs and all of their last years from this Google Doc that I made, and we're going to throw it into Excel.
Excellent.
So we've got all the Clemerus. And we're going to take out Colby Clemens because we can't use him. But we still have a 25-man roster. So we have players, year, and then you have the option of, if you just use this file with just 2 columns, you'll pull them all into the free agents. But what we can do is we can assign them all to a team. So what I want to do here is use my name, Manny Combs. And we are going to go to the Atlantic League, or was that wrong? Yes, we're going to go to the Atlantic League, the Long Island Ducks, because that's the team that we're going to use. All right, we're going to start this game. So now, one problem, Long Island Ducks have a full team, all right? That's just a slight issue that we're going to take care of real quick. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into the options, if I can remember which ones I'm going to. Okay. Into the league options, I'm going to export these rosters. This all seems very convoluted, but it's very simple once you do it. I'm going to export the Atlantic League rosters. We're going to call this pre-RC. ATL rosters pre-RC. Okay. Now, that roster has been exported. Okay? You still with me?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right. So now, it tells you the folder that it went to. So we're going to go to that folder right now. Where's this? Local disk. C. Users. Me. Documents. Might be a little different if you're using a different version of Windows. I'm using Windows 10. Documents, out of the park developments, out of the park 17. Saved games. This is Rogers NBC team. Import, export. Now you see we have the ALT rosters pre-RC. We're going to open this up. This is just a text file. It contains the entire roster for the Atlantic League. All the players, all the stats in one simple text file. So what we're going to do to make this easy, we could go one by one through the Long Island Ducks roster and delete everybody. Or we just go here, delete everybody. I'm just going to I'm gonna give it a save as. ATL rosters. No Ducks. Save. Now. Here, there's an import ATL rosters option. Guess what? You don't want to do that because all you're going to do is double up everybody. So, what you want to do is... great question. What did I do? We're going to clear the rosters. No. How did I do this? Maybe I did just import it. Let's just import them and see what happens.
What's the worst thing that happens? We do a 250 round draft and nobody gets drafted after the round 30.
True. I mean, that was a terrible idea, but we screwed that one up. We screwed that one up pretty good. Yeah, let's import these rosters. Now I have to go find that folder again. See users. Up. 17. Oop. Saved games. Wrong one. Rogers NBC team. Import, export. No Ducks. Import.
BR Burke Gaming in the chat says, wouldn't it just be easier to just retire the Ducks players than import the historical guys?
Too easy. That's, you can go one by one and delete each player. But I mean, you'd have to go.
Could you also edit them to release them into free agency?
Yeah, you can do that. But again, you have to go one by one through 25 players. I wonder if they have more. 28 players. You'd have to do that one by one for 28 players. Release. And if I remember how I did this right, it's a lot easier to do it this way. You know what I did? I did clear rosters. Everybody's dumped into the free agents. Then you know what I did?
No.
You go to the free agents area and delete all free agents. That's how you do it. See how easy that was? So right now there's nobody in the league. League's blank. Now I'm going to go import those rosters like I was doing before I screwed up. Saved games, Rogers NBC team, import, export, no Ducks, right? I assume I did this right this time. Import complete. Nobody's on the Ducks, right? There are players on other teams. Yes. And plus, we're only doing this for one season, so we could dump the Ducks into the free agency, but is that really worth it? Probably not for what we're doing. So currently, there's nobody on the Long Island Ducks. We've gotten this team cleared. Now, we're going to go bring in those guys. Just like we did in the other one, we're going to go to the league transaction page, free agents, and we're going to do the import historical players. Now, we're still going to pick from the historical database, because that's where all the players are. And again, how I said, we're going to pick the file that contains the players. The format of the lines in the file are the ID, the year, and you can put a destination team. So for us, we're going to do LI. You just have to go to the team, and you'll see the team. I believe it's the team abbreviation. So we're going to save this out as a text file, or a CSV. NBC team. Yes. Do I want to save it? Okay. So now we have this NBC team, text file, player ID, year, LI, because that's the team we want them on. Still with me. Click that. We're going to select the file. Comes to my desktop. There's the NBC team. Click OK. We can do some stuff here. Like if we want to change the base their base ratings and stuff. We're just going to pull them in with the regular ratings and everything. Import player. Bada bing, bada boom. Realist guys in the room. How you doing? The historical player import has succeeded. And since we had them, since that file had the third column with Long Island, there's no free agents. But now the Long Island Ducks roster is fully populated. See how easy that was? Come over here. Ask the bench coach to do some charts. Boom. We got a team. We got a pitching staff, which we didn't do. Ask bench coach for staff. Boom. Josh Beckett's our ace. Roger Clemens is 2. Hudson 3. Oswalt 4. Nate Robertson 5. Ben Sheets is the closer. I don't know if I like that. I might love it. But I think we're going to swap him with Nate Robertson. Ooh, and Brad Penny. So many good pitchers. I almost don't know what to do. Lineups, Rick Ankiel leading off, J.D. Drew hitting second, Chipper Jones hitting third, Adam LaRoche hitting fourth, Carl Everett, Ugla, Lance Nix, Jack Wilson, and Coy Hill.
Wait, why is Chipper Jones third?
Because Chipper Jones, one of the greatest players alive.
He should be swapped with LaRoche.
Also, no, because LaRoche doesn't have the average numbers of. He has the power. You need the more average hitter there. So in theory, this team should kind of dominate. So that's how you get historical players in. You get their player ID and their year, and you can pull them into free agency, or you can do the create a file and put them onto a team, and pull in a bunch of them at one time. Everybody good? Everybody happy? Questions from the chat? Didn't set him as a closer. All right, let me go back in there. None specified. Emergency SP.
We don't need a closer.
I don't. Oh no, Izzy's got to be the closer. Come on, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Gotcha. All right. So what we're gonna do now, so you don't have to stare at my screen the whole time, we're gonna hop just into the screen with the game.
Excellent.
Should pop up in 1 second. Usually helps if I click in the window to get it up.
Fresh Ping Pong in the chat says Chipper Jones is 39, but
that's above fielding stats. Hey, Chipper Jones could come back and play for the Braves right now. Don't get it twisted. I don't hear Adam. He may have been struck by lightning. He is in the middle of a thunderstorm. Let's go in here. I mean, I kind of want Ryan Langerhans playing. I'm not going to argue about it too much. Let's just get to the first game of the season. Brett Tomko already hurt. I don't know how that happened. We're not re-signing Lou Ford, one of the people playing for the Long Island Ducks right now. Of course, there's going to be some. I wonder if there's any other guys. Let me pull up the Long Island Ducks roster. See if there's anybody else there. I know I went to a Long Island Ducks game hoping to see Dontrell Willis pitch, but he had pitched the night before. And they had signed Vladimir Guerrero at the beginning of that season, but he did not come to the team. He never actually ended up coming to the team. It doesn't look like. No, they're using Lou Ford as an outfielder / bench coach. Oh, you know who the Ducks have right now? Sean Burrows of Little League World Series fame, and also player for the Padres, Rays, Diamondbacks, and Twins. Yeah, I think we lost Adam. Well, it was good talking to Adam. So let's go in here. We're gonna play this game against York. See if this team is really what they're cut out for. Why is Ben Sheets getting the day one start? Go back to my pitching. No. I guess we let Roger Clemens go first, because there's no way that Roger Clemens isn't getting the day one start, right? I don't think they have said if the National Baseball Congress World Series will be shown. This is a spring game. All right. Let's get
to here, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Lightning decided to take the power out of the house.
That's what I figured was happening.
I told you.
Rick Ankiel strained his posterior cruciate ligament and is out for 4 weeks.
Oh, of course he did.
We're just trying to get to opening day and these guys are getting hurt.
That's a problem when you have a bunch of 50-year-olds.
That is quite a problem. Okay. Here we go. Roger Clemens on the hill. I can't believe Rick Ankiel's hurt. Ankiel and Barry Wesson are both down. We're going to be playing against the Somerset Patriots of Somerset, New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. We have no leadoff hitter. Probably put one in. And we need a center fielder / leadoff hitter. Carl Everett going to center. We have Carl Everett DHing. Let's move him to center. Now we need a DH. Do we have anybody that plays DH? No. Brandon, who do we want to pinch? Who do we want DH? Ryan Langerhans, Pete Orr, Brandon Inge, or Jason Nix?
Nix sounds like a great DH. Not gonna lie.
I think he's probably a terrible DH. 238, 226.
He probably is.
315 with no home runs. All right, I think Nix is our DH. Congratulations. Do we want Lance Nix or Jason Nix hitting higher in the order? Ooh, you know what we're going to do, actually? We are not going to play Jason Nix. We're going to play Pete Orr. He's going to play second. Dan Ugla is going to DH.
Ooh, good call.
You like that?
I do. Ugla's a DH made more sense. That's who my initial thought was.
Okay. Carl Everett, J.D. Drew, Chipper Jones, Adam LaRoche, Dan Ugla, Pete Orr, Jack Wilson, Lance Nix, Coy Hill.
I like that lineup.
I mean, Inge got real bad at the end of his career. That's my only thing.
Well, what year did you take him from? From those last year?
Yeah, this is 2011. He was good in Detroit, but then went to Oakland, hit 226. How good is Everett at fielding? Probably terrible. But I feel like he's got some speed.
He should, I would imagine.
Okay. Let's go back here. Carl Everett, J.D. Drew. I feel like we can be fine with Carl Everett in center. We're taking on Trayvon Robinson, Michael Jones, Matt Fields, Brett Snyder, Luis Nunez, Robert Krall, Carlos Guzman, Aaron Eggleston. I've never seen Aaron spelled Aharon. Scott Kelly, and facing us will be Jeremy McBride.
That's an interesting lineup.
I mean, I don't know who any of those guys are.
No, that's the way how it is in minor league ball most of the time, isn't it?
Start it up. All right. Carl Crawford leading off. What's he going to do? Good evening, everyone. welcome to the game.
Not gonna lie, I'm quite excited at the moment.
Not gonna lie, Carl Everett just led the game off, ripping a single into right on a 2-2 pitch.
Awesome.
JD Drew's gonna drive him in right here. No, JD Drew's gonna pop up to left.
That's a very JD Drew thing to do.
Yeah, easy play for Jones. Chipper up. Chipper's hitting a home run here. Or grounds out to the first baseman, whose only play is to first. 2 down. Everett second. Oh no! They screwed up. What happened?
You reset that where guys were?
Huh. No, I think the guy screwed up. Chipper Jones is safe. Adam LaRoche rips a single to right. They're going to hold Carl Everett. Bases loaded now for Ugla, who we put at DH. See?
Yeah.
Just how we wanted it. Definitely wanted him to ground into a double play.
Perfect.
To end the inning. Excellent. Excellent.
Although if you took it from Ugla's last year, then I guess that is about right.
Ooh, Trayvon Robinson hits the first pitch from Clemens to left for a single. Then he's going to steal second off Coy Hill. Unbelievable. Michael Jones lines out to third. First out of the inning. Matt Fields. He's going to hit a grounder to third. Don't worry. Chipper's still got skills. 2 outs, runner on third. Brad Snyder at the plate. Wild pitch. Oh, Trayvon Robinson scores from third. Unbelievable. This team's going to lose, aren't they?
No.
Grounder back to Clemens. He gets the out first. Yeah, we don't have scouting on these guys. Pete Orr up. He's going to hit a little grounder to the shortstop. Shortstop's going to make one heck of a play to get the out. Jack Wilson. Jack Wilson, the shortstop. I think there was also a first baseman named Jack Wilson that played at the same time. Lance Nix, grounder to third. Man, these guys can't get the ball out of the infield right now. Ooh, bad throw from the third baseman. First baseman Fields couldn't make the play. Lance Nix is safe. Coy Hill hits one into the gap and left, but it's not gap enough. Jones is able to field it to end the inning. Come on.
Not a bad start. Not a bad start.
No, man, we let this run up. I'm very upset. Jack Wilson in the hole.
1 run.
Makes the play.
These guys aren't the Vancouver Millionaires.
It's true. Ugh. Let me tell you the problem about having a 39-year-old catcher. That's the second wild pitch. Now we got a runner on first after a drop third strike. Oh, and Clemens walks Guzman with a full count. Runners on first and second. 1 down. Aaron Eggleston up. Hits a fly ball to center. Carl Everett's there, though. People were questioning Carl Everett's skills out there. But he's making plays. Scott Kelly up, 2 on, 2 out. He goes down looking. It's Clemens' second K of the game. See, Carl Everett leading off the third. 1 for 1. Little grounder to the second baseman. They get him out to 4-3. JD Drew hits a little dinker back to the mound. No bueno. All right, Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones looking for you to be big right now. Come on, Chipper. Grounds it over to Jones at first, or Fields at first. And he fields it, unlike last time. He makes the out. All right, bottom of the third. Somerset Patriots up 1-0. Trayvon Robinson looking to add to that lead with a single to center, and then Carl Everett makes an error, and Robinson goes to second. So maybe we were wrong about Everett, or right about Everett. Michael Jones up, runner on second. He's going to go down looking. That's strikeout number 3 for Clemens. Matt Fields up. Grounder to third. This is what happened last time. Trayvon Robinson moves over to third. 2 outs. Don't throw another wild pitch and let him score. Ooh. He gets Brad Snyder going down, swinging. That's 4 Ks for Roger Clemens.
Yes.
Now, see, technically his age is wrong because this is like 45-year-old Roger Clemens and not a 53-year-old, but all good.
Well, Roger Clemens can probably still bring the heat. Let's be honest.
BW Burke Gaming in the chat suggests we put in Langerhans to pinch hit for Everett and move Lance Nix to center field. I don't know. I feel like Everett has some pop that we might need later. Maybe we go with the defensive liability for the time being. Adam Roche singles into center. Ugla's up. Show me that Ugla power. With a drive to center. But Trayvon Robinson's there. All right. 1 out, 1 on for Pete Orr. Who goes down looking. No bueno. Jack Wilson up. 2 outs, 1 on. Gets a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Ooh, catcher gets out there like a cat to throw him out at first. Unbelievable. Luis Nunez goes down looking. Roger Clemens just tallying up the Ks like he should have never retired. Should have just kept doing half seasons.
Or, injecting his body with something.
Hey, man.
Just saying.
Robert Krall hits a single to right. Runner on first, 1 out for Carlos Guzman, who goes down looking. That's 6 Ks for Clemens. Aaron Eggleston up. Hits a little looper into center. Carl Crawford isn't going to get there. Ooh. Robert Krall goes first to third on that single. Scott Kelly up. Runners on the corners. 2 down. Hits a little grounder over to first base. LaRoche fields it. Oh. But, what's his name? Clemens doesn't get over there quick enough. And it's a single. Patriots get another run up. They're up 2-0. Runners on first and second for Trayvon Robinson, who I believe is 2 for 2 in this game. He hits a rope to dead center field, off the center field wall. Looks like he's going to get 3 bases, unless Everett can hose him out. Everett can't hose him out. Robinson gets a triple.
Nice.
2-run score. Somerset is now up 4-0.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay.
Not looking good.
Clemens, getting a lot of strikeouts. Not getting a lot of defensive help from Carl Everett. All right, Jones hits a grounder to short to end the inning. 4-0. These bats got to come alive for the Ducks if they want to score here. Full count. Lance Nix goes down swinging. Coy Hill, the only catcher on the team because we don't have Kobe Clemens. I could have created Kobe Clemens, but I wasn't going to do that. This was a lot quicker and easier. Carl Everett pops up to left field for out number 3. No bueno.
Our team needs some more hitting power.
Yeah, I mean, we got pitching, but we still gave up 4 runs. Clemens is up to 78 pitches. Also, yes, BW Burke Gaming points out that Brandon is an emergency catcher. We could use him. We're going to go warm up someone in the pen. Who do we want to go with? Brad Penny?
I think so.
Brad Penny can give us some length.
This could be a long season at this rate.
Well, that's why we have the sim button. Ooh, Clemens gets another K. Number 7 on the day. Brett Snyder pops up to left. Lance Nix is there for it. Luis Nunez up with 2 down. Hits a grounder over to Pete Orr, who makes the play at first and retires the side. 4 runs with these aging legs might be a lot to come back for him. But they do have 6 hits. Maybe we can, or they do have 4 hits, so maybe we get a couple more. J.D. Drew leads off the inning with a single. See, that's how you got to start a rally right there. Chipper up. Little grounder down the third base line. Only play is to first. J.D. Drew moves over to second. Adam LaRoche up. Come on, let's get 1 and start something here. Deep fly ball to center field, but Trayvon Robinson is there to make the play. Drew tags up and moves to third. Dan Ugla up. 2 out. Runner on third. Can he drive him in? Get the first run for the Ducks here. He does with a single up the middle.
Nice.
4-1. Patriots still lead the Ducks. But, now we started something. Pete Orr up with a runner on first and 2 outs. Somerset brings in Jeremy Horst. And he gets ordered to ground out to fielder's choice. Second baseman goes to the shortstop at second. All right, all right. That last inning was quick for Clemens. Let's what do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? Let's keep him going. Terrible idea. Why did you let me keep him going?
I don't know.
Robert Krall
Should have walked him.
Hits a double.
Walk everybody, load the bases.
No, we're not going to do that. 87 pitches and 7 Ks. That's going to do it for Clemens. Bringing in Brad Penny. Brad Penny was pitching in Japan, and I think he went to China. I believe 2014 was his last season. Maybe 2015. I could be wrong. Oh, Brad Penny comes in and does a great job by letting Carlos Guzman hit an RBI double into the corner. 5-1 Patriots.
Oh, man.
Oh, Aaron Eggleston hits a grounder to second base, but it goes right past Pete Orr. Now we got runners on first and third. Scott Kelly up with no outs. Let's go. He hits a little pop-up to the first baseman. So we're still good. 1 out. Runners in the corners. Time to get a ground ball. Trayvon Robinson can fly, though. He hits pop fly to center. Carl Everett comes in. He gets it. Are they going to test his arm? Here comes the throw home. And the runner scores. 6-1. Patriots.
Not a good start.
Eggleston stayed at first. Michael Jones up with 2 outs. Grounder down the first base line. It's going to get by. It's going to be 3 bags for Jones, making it 7-1 Patriots. All right. Fields grounds out to short to end the inning. Whew. 7-1 Patriots as we go to the 7th inning, which probably warm someone up.
Oh, that's right. First Ping Pong in the chat says Brad Penny pitched with the Blue Jays in spring training. I forgot about that, but yeah, he totally did.
Who are we going to bring in here? Ryan Kohlmeyer. Warm him up in the second part of the bullpen, so maybe that'll bring him more luck. No good. No good. Jack Wilson strikes out. Lance Nix hits a pop-up. Left fielder didn't even have to move for it. 2 down. On top of the 7th. Coy Hill walks. Not bad. Carl Everett up. Do we want to take out Carl Everett? Who's left on our bench here? Langerhans, Inge, who we need in case of an emergency third baseman situation. Jason Nix. Let's go with Carl Everett. Believe in Carl Everett. He draws a walk, see? Gotta believe in him.
Yeah, why not?
BW Burke Gaming in the chat notices that they have a lefty switch lefty lineup, part of their lineup coming up. So maybe we should warm up. Where do you go? So we should warm up Nate Robertson. So let's get both spots going. Maybe we can get some runs here. So that's going to be important to have those guys in. J.D. Drew puts a charge into one. Deep right center field. It is high. It is far. It is gone. 3-run home run. J.D. Drew cutting the Patriots lead down to 7-4.
Finally.
J.D. Drew, Mr. Clutch. I want to say memory probably does not serve me well. But I believe it was the 2007... I think it was the ALDS? Or no, it might have been the ALCS. J.D. Drew is huge. Super clutch the whole series.
That was when he was with St. Louis?
No, that was with the Red Sox.
Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I have no idea what just happened there.
Go.
But Chipper Jones grounded out first.
Getting my days mixed up.
Brad Snyder walks, so we're not helping ourselves. Come on, Brad Penny. Definitely not helping us, Brad Penny. Brad Penny lets up 2 singles. Runners on the corners. I guess now we can bring in Nate Robertson, although the damage seemingly has already been done. Yay. B.W. Burke notices Chipper's hitting the ball to first base a lot. You know, when you have so much power, you want to get out there and get ahead of it. And, of course, Nate Robertson walks first, battery faces. Next batter pops up to center. Carl Everett is definitely not going to hose this guy at home. Almost gets the guy thinking about it at second. But they stay. Runner from third tags and scores. Runners stay at first and second. 8-4 Somerset Patriots. Aaron Eggleston up. He's going to hit a little pop fly to left field. That's going to be out number 2. So the Nate Robertson plan kind of worked. We'll keep him in to face Scott Kelly. Grounded to Chipper. Chipper throws it over to first. Roche makes the play. All right, 8-4. Only got 2 innings left. I don't quite think we're going to have enough to pull this off, do you?
I don't know. It's going to be very tough.
Hey, Adam LaRoche just started it off with a single. Now, if Dan Uggla doesn't into a double play, that would be great. Brandon Sisk coming in for the Patriots.
I got my rally cap on.
And Uggla. Good news is, or the bad news is, Uggla hit it to the shortstop. The good news is he hit it on a line drive, so they couldn't get a double play. Donovan Hand coming in for the Patriots. Pete Orr up to bat. Slaps it over to third base. Gets the force out at second, not able to double up Orr at first.
Too bad.
Bringing in their third pitcher, John Hutton. Jack Wilson hits it deep into the hole. The third baseman makes an amazing play from about a mile away. It throws him out at first. Come on, guys. Trayvon Robinson from the right side.
They're old. They can't run this fast.
True. Chipper Jones makes a nice play right there. Michael Jones. Oh, hits a liner into left field for a single. Adam, what's going on the franchise hockey stream tonight?
We're back to the 1980s Winnipeg Jets.
Ooh.
And so, rewriting history.
Matt Fields pops out
draft,
the
free agency, and a few other things.
What year are you in? Sorry.
I believe it's 1981 we're now in.
You started in 79, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I mistaken?
No, 79 is correct.
Jack Wilson, what are you doing out there? Carl Everett. Oh, my God. Carl Everett trying to throw out Matt Jones. I believe his name was Matt Jones. At third base. Chipper can't field it. Runner scores. 9-4. Patriots. Then we're going to walk Luis Nunez. Unbelievable. Get out of here. Ryan Kohlmeyer, get in the game. Gonna wear out this whole bullpen. Who cares? Can I get Rick Ankiel in here to pitch? Hey, at least we got Robert Krall swinging. Get out of the inning. We need 5 in the top of the 9th. Can we do it? I don't think so.
I believe.
Well, Lance Nix goes down swinging for out number 1. Coy Hill goes down swinging for out number 2. Arik Sikala comes in. He walks Carl Everett. There's still a chance. Kyler Newby coming in. I think they've used like 5 pitches in the last 2 innings.
Yeah, half their team must be pitchers.
JD Drew puts a little dribbler out there. And he makes it to first. Beats out to throw out one of those old legs with his 25 speed. Runners on first and second for Chipper Jones. Don't let it end with you, Chipper.
Homer.
Or strike out looking. That's going to do it. The Patriots hand Long Island a 9-4 loss. Well, not a great start for the Somerset Patriots. Somehow JD Drew earned the coveted player of the game.
Wait, you said not a great start for the Somerset Patriots. I think they had a great start.
I mean the Ducks. Somehow JD Drew got player of the game. Probably because he went 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. I think it should have gone to Trayvon Robinson, who went 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. That's just my opinion. That's just one man's
Drew
opinion.
had a big hit at the right time.
Yeah, but it didn't help us. Trayvon Robinson was like scoring, stealing bases, doing a little everything.
We got to figure out something better for a batter.
I don't know. That didn't work out well. That did not work out well. So what are we going to do here? Do not disturb me. Let's see if this team can make the All-Star, make it to the playoffs. But I think we're going to run out of time, depending on how fast this sim goes.
Well, I can still sit them a month and see what happens. See if they can win a game.
Let's see how far we can go. Win a game. They're 12-5, 12-6 right now.
Oh my!
Crushing it. 13-7. They're second place in the division. Somerset Patriots are ahead of them. They just passed the Patriots. 17-7, 19-7, 20-7, 21-7, 22-7, 23-7, 23-8. Crushing it. We're on a roll. I just got a Steam achievement. 25-9, 26-10. Crushing it. Crushing it. Crushing it. Got a batter of the month, pitcher of the month. We are dominating, folks. Do I want to go to just the All-Star game? We got a pitcher of the month with Tim Hudson. Carl Everett got batter of the month for hitting .408 with 11 home runs. How come he couldn't do that in the game for me? Tim Hudson's 8-1 with a 2.06 ERA. Dominating right now. Dominating.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy with the team. Positive experience all around. Bud Harrelson says Roy Oswalt's a leader. All-Star fan voting. I want to go only to the All-Star game. Did I go too far? Boom. We did not go too far. We got anybody dominating here? Quay Hill's third for the All-Star game behind the plate. Carl Everett's leading left fielders in All-Star votes. Jason Nix is third for shortstops. Chipper is leading for third baseman. Crushing it.
Amazing. Although Chipper should do.
Brandon Inge is playing second base. He's leading the league in votes for a second. JD Drew dominating in right. People want Josh Beckett and Tim Hudson in here. Let's get to these All-Star team announcements.
So is Roger Clemens our weak link?
Roger Clemens might be our weak link. Right now we are 43-12, 45-12, 46-12, 48-12, 50-12. Folks, we're in the playoffs. 56, 57, 58, 50, 61, 62. Creating baseball cards. Crushing it. 68 or 60, 64-12. Unbelievable. Chipper Jones has 17 home runs. Carl Everett has 16 home runs. Adam LaRoche has 13 home runs. They lead the league. Listen to this. Carl Everett's hitting .405. Where was that leader screen?
Man, some of these guys might be able to play in the major leagues one day.
Chipper Jones leads the league in hitting with a .411 average.
That's disgusting.
Also leading in on base with .491 and a .667 slugging. So that's pretty good. 6.54. Carl Everett has 127 hits to lead the league. Chipper's got 22 doubles to lead. JD Drew's got 4 triples to lead the league. Chipper's got 19 home runs to lead the league. Carl Everett has 91 RBIs. Chipper Jones is right behind. Oh, wow. Carl Everett leads the league with 91 RBIs. Chipper Jones is in second, which is holding him out of his triple crown. He only has 77 in second place. JD Drew, 92 runs. Lance Nix leads the league in stolen bases with 9. Adam LaRoche, 59 walks. Adam LaRoche, 46 Ks, leading the league in both. Wow.
Very impressive. Let's look at pitching.
For qualified
Let's see
pitchers.
how bad Clemens did, because I got a bad feeling.
Don't have a bad feeling. Josh Beckett, 14-0 with a 1.67 ERA. Leads the league in wins. Leads the league in ERA. Leads the league in games started, innings pitched, strikeouts, walks per 9, in the good way, like the low number. Giving up 0.07 home runs per 9. Josh Beckett
was a monster.
A legit monster at the end of his career. Ben Sheets, 7 losses, leading the league. Good thing, leads the league in saves. So we're golden. Unbelievable. Yeah. So what would we say? Clemens. Clemens is
Yeah,
10-4 with a 2.77 ERA.
yeah, he let us down a little bit.
He is kind of our weak link. Let's just go look at our rotation. Josh
I
Beckett.
just
Josh
yeah.
Beckett's 14-0 with a 1.67. Pretty good. Clemens, as we said, 10-4, 2.77. Hudson 13-2 with a 1.98 ERA. Oswalt 6-0 with a 1.76 ERA. Nate Robertson somehow got back into the rotation, 10-0 with a 2.62 ERA. This is amazing. Brett Tomko, 0.82 ERA. 0.91. Our bullpen is dominating.
Shut down.
Except for Brad Penny and his 4.13 ERA. 3.82 for Justin Germano. And our closer, who, again, leads the league in saves, has a 9.16 ERA. Just saying. Just saying. Check out our lineup. What do we have?
Loving it.
Jason Nix is crushing it. JD Drew is hitting 383 with 10 home runs, 66 RBIs. Chipper Jones, 411, 19 home runs, as we said, 77 RBIs. Anybody else doing something ridiculous? Carl Crawford, 402, average, 16 home runs, 91 RBIs. Rick Ankiel, after his injury, came back. He's hitting 336 with 7 home runs, 51 RBIs. Dan Uggla, who we all questioned, 348 average, 6 home runs, 45 RBI.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Coy Hill never made it, never was like a superstar player here. 325 home run, 26 RBIs. This team's dominating. Did we get to the All-Star? Did we get to the All-Star vote? I assume the whole team is starting the All-Star game. We have 4 minutes left before we have to switch over to Franchise Hockey Manager. So we're going to save this and definitely come back later.
Oh, absolutely.
In the Liberty Division, first off, Delwyn Young is in the other side. Do I know any other names? No. Kevin Munson, not who I'm thinking. Yeah. So, the All-Stars for the Liberty Division. Josh Beckett, Roger Clemens, Tim Hudson. I'm only reading our players. Roy Oswalt, Jason Isringhausen, Brian Kohlmeyer, Brad Penny, Nate Robertson. Not our closer, who's leading the league in saves. Probably because he has a 9.16 ERA and 7 losses. Josh Outman's over there. Our catcher did not make it in. Somerset Patriots catcher is there. Somerset's first baseman is there, but Adam LaRoche is backing him up. Brandon Inge and Uggla are both second basemen on the team. Chipper's playing third. Jason Nix is the backup shortstop. Carl Everett, Lance Nix, Rick Ankiel, Barry Wesson, and JD Drew all made it from our team. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I like it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to save this. We're going to definitely have to come back to this. See if they can make it to the playoffs. See if they can win themselves a title. And they can all ride off into the sunset. Save that to be safe. Make sure you guys make your saves, back them up, just in case. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out tonight and watching this. You can follow us on Twitter at OOTP Baseball. You can also hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/OOTP Baseball. But the number one place to reach us is the Out of the Park Developments forums, ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the board button, and it'll bring you to the forums. Lots of people in there chatting it up, talking about their love of Out of the Park Baseball. Adam, thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for having me on, TJ.
Are you going to be joining? Are you going to be joining Jeff for the stream?
Yes, I will.
All right. So if you guys want to keep hearing Adam's dulcet tones and check out some Franchise Hockey Manager 2, I highly recommend you do that. Also, if you go to the OOTP Development store to pick up the game, you can use promo code TSG17 to save yourself 10% off Out of the Park Baseball. I assume it works for Franchise Hockey Manager or the bundle as well. So if you still haven't picked up the game, make sure you head over there and do that. Everybody in the chat, thank you very much for coming out. Adam, thank you very much for being here again. Really appreciate it.
Oh, not a problem, TJ. Anytime. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, and we'll see you guys next week.